Young Nick Teasy on the mic is easy. About to do these niggas greasy, believe me, for sheezy. Your girl told me that she need me. She said that Teasy, you the bee's knees. Whoo! And that flow is on freeze. Whoo! That mean that shit cold like a freezy. Whoo! That nigga make it look easy, like breezy on the dance floor. You damn whore. Come on, boy. You know, these millennials with their opinions and their podcasts, every one of them has podcasts nowadays. Hey, no one cares about your opinion, buddy. Alright? I'm here to tell you. I don't care what you think about love or sex, politics or religion, or how you're socioeconomic, blah, blah, blah. Save it for someone who cares.
But they shit not better than ours.
Respectfully.
Yeah. This is another Millennial Podcast. I am another Millennial Podcast host. I go by the name of Nick Teasy, aka Young Tizzer. Shout out to my boy Wizard, aka LaPod James, aka DJ Christmas, aka Big Homie Young Segway Son. I got my co-hostesses here with me.
You know what it is. This is Lois and the Ghosts. That's it. Y'all can call me LG Cars. That's but just enjoy me for who I am.
What's good? It feels good to be back. I missed a week, but it's your homie, your sister, your brother, aka Ace Boogie, aka AC Montana, Ace the God, AC Man of the Year. You know what I'm saying? All of the above.
Happy birthday to
Oh,
you.
yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Ace.
Yeah,
We're supposed to have a
yeah.
cake on the table for you, but, you know.
We ain't real.
That'll work.
Happy birthday.
How you say you gonna put the little YouTube picture right there?
Right, what you did.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I was out here looking like frauds.
My bad. Okay, I got you. What's the timing on this right now? Intro. Dang.
2 minutes.
2 minutes in. Dope. Cake on 2 minutes.
Grizo once again missing his timing.
I mean, how am I missing the time? I'm letting it flow.
He's
I
just
don't wanna talk over
he's just
everybody.
waiting on us.
Yeah, because even with the mic now, with it being off, I don't hear anything in the headphones, so there's no point in wearing them. But yeah, it's your boy Grizo, aka D Grease, formerly known as Sneaky Bandit. had to go mainstream with my name, no longer Sneaky Bandit. But yeah, it's your boy Grizo.
What happened to Sneaky?
I was doing some business transactions and it just wasn't working. It wasn't what the people.
Yeah.
The reaction was like, what? Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I said that when I first sent money to you, like, bro, I don't know how I feel about sending money to Sneaky Bandit, bro. Like,
But I'm just saying, you don't have to keep that as a financial name. You can just go with it.
Like
That's
I was
a dope name.
out at like this little pop-up shop supporting my cousin's little event, and then just buying stuff from other vendors. They didn't have change, so they're like, "Yeah, you got Cash App," and I'm like, "Yeah." And so then I wouldn't tell them what mine was, but I show them my phone like, "That's you," and they be like, "Yeah." And then I send it, and I like walk away, and they look up, they be like, "Fuck."
They probably felt like they got robbed.
Right, yo, bro, make sure that go
You
through.
did it way
cancel
worse.
the payment.
Honestly, you did that way worse than you could have.
for sure. I would think that you gonna scam me later.
Yeah, that's why I would walk away though. I knew
Like,
like
you
I
gonna try
walk
to
away,
reverse it
and I,
real
like,
quick?
look back. Yeah.
Speaking of scams, yo, this little bitch at this Mexican spot done wrote her motherfucking tip in, and they happen to be closed today, boy. I gotta go. Yes, man, I gotta go cut somebody ass out at
Wow.
my favorite fucking Mexican spot, man. Damn.
Wow.
And that's where you pick up the most
That's
ladies.
crazy.
That's crazy as fuck. I didn't tip on purpose.
Wow. So here's
Wait,
a
hold on,
millennial
hold on.
tip. Oh, go ahead.
I do want to say, like, if Hotep here and she could say bitch, we could say bitch when she not.
Called her a fruit bitch too.
It's limits on these bitches though, okay?
Rolled right off the tongue.
It's limits on these bitches, okay?
Eh?
We gonna be on the queen shit when we talking about queens.
But bitches be acting like bitches.
Bitches be
That's why
bitches.
she said that little
Hey.
bitch.
Cause that
With a
was
whole
some
chest.
that was some bitch shit.
Yeah, that is.
It was.
That's some shiesty shit.
Right.
But millennial tip, you're always supposed to put a little squiggly line through the tip line. If you're not gonna give her anything, just
I
so
put
she
the
can't do
numbers. She changed the number.
Oh, really?
I
Like,
put $0 and 00 cents.
she
and
changed
she-
it to 10.
She probably changed it to like $5 or $6 or something like
Oh
that.
hell no.
That's
That's why
weird.
you cross it out.
That's
Mhm.
weird.
You just cross out that area.
My headphones just went out.
We be back.
Oh shit.
There we go.
Okay. I actually, I think I kicked them.
We back.
We back.
All right. We back. I had to take a brief intermission for technical difficulties.
That
So,
part.
On
Wait
the
till we
video,
get
I'm
into
gonna
the
make that a lot
studio.
longer than that. A few hours later.
So how's everybody doing?
Oh shit, man! You know I'm great. I'm great. I ain't gonna let this whole little pause going on. So I'm gonna just go ahead right off the bat. You know I'm feeling good. I'm not even gonna lie. That's some real shit. I do have my moments where I'm still down, but y'all seeing this progression. I love it.
Glad
Go
to see it.
ahead, Los. I would say this is some profound shit that I thought about, man. I'm 31, but 30 did not win.
Imagine you something cliche to say
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I'm mad. I was really like into it too. I thought you was really about to say some shit.
Drop a gem.
That was some shit. Do y'all know what 30 did to my ass?
Oh man. Okay.
Y'all was there for like most of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Since it's your birthday, I'm gonna really ask.
You really
like,
went through a rough 30, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask like the questions I always ask all my friends. Like, what was the best part of 30? What was the biggest lesson you learned from 30? And what are you looking for 31?
The best part of 30 was making a way to survive through a pandemic. I had several moments where I was ready to be out this bitch. You know what I mean? And despite all of the trials and stuff I went through, like I was in the hospital 4 times. I had eviction notices on my door. I wrecked both cars, or 2 cars. I mean, I wrecked the same car twice in 1 year.
Damn.
You
Make
know what
sure
I'm
it
saying?
was total.
Like, I went through a lot of motherfucking shit, but 30 did not win.
I was about to say, this is you telling me the best
Right,
part of 30.
right.
Best part.
What's the, okay.
That is the best part. I'm fucking
Gang shit.
alive.
Whole lot of
I'm
gang
not
shit.
in jail. I got used to all my limbs.
Still got your house.
So
You know what I mean?
your best part of
Okay.
30 was surviving it.
So,
Yeah.
basically, goddamn. The lessons that I learned is
Biggest
that
lesson.
the biggest lesson that I learned is that I am my biggest advocate. Nobody will advocate for me the way that I will. Nobody's gonna understand me the way that I will. No, like I have to really develop self, and that's what I'm taking into 31 moving forward. Ways on how to just continuously self-develop.
Our
That's-
pod is so fucking fire, bro. I don't care what nobody says.
That is way better than
That's real
I'm
shit.
31, but 30 did not win. I like
Bruh.
that answer
Yeah,
way
I'm
better.
just
I like
saying.
that.
And so go for 31.
Yeah.
Goal for 31, bro. I want to get out to Puerto Rico at some point
Yeah.
this year. Yeah,
Why everyone going to Puerto Rico?
bro, it's beautiful out there from what I heard and seen pictures.
Yeah.
Like post
I mean, I ain't gonna-
hurricane? Because they had a bad hurricane like 2
Yeah.
years ago.
I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just really
And they ain't get no
Curious.
aid, but yeah,
That was where Trump was throwing the paper towels.
yeah.
That was the aid. He was like shooting jumpers. Oh man.
see. Trump always bring a laugh out of everyone.
Dog, that
bro.
time when Trump was like a dream, bro. Like that was real life, man. That seems so surreal.
Hold on. I'm quite curious. How you doing, Green?
I'm good. Can't complain. I'm just good. Chilling over here.
Actually, we ain't gotta stop the pod. Would you mind pouring me up? I don't want to put it. I don't want to put it on camera though. Appreciate. We ain't.
Some of this Uncle Nearest.
Oh.
Black man.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, this Uncle Nearest right here. Uncle Nearest taught Jack Daniels everything that he know, and Jack Daniels stole off, ran off with the recipe.
I had that for the first time actually earlier this week. Is
Where the fuck my cup at? I want to say something.
So
Word.
yeah, actually we can't promo them. I should have let you put that on cam. Shout out to Uncle Nearest. If he taught the white man everything he knows,
Honey, do for me.
right? Everybody wants some now.
Bucket, you might as well come on camera and show it.
Nah, man, just,
Nah,
just
we can't have
swing
him on camera.
the bottle.
Oh yeah, I mean y'all would have.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a good feeling.
So
Shit strong though, 100 proof.
If you ever show your face on camera, I'm never doing this pod again.
Oh yeah, no, I'm over here. I'm in the cut.
So before we get into anything, follow us on everything. Instagram. We're gonna make some other social medias as well. Follow us on YouTube. Hey, actually, you know what? I don't know if I should have just looked in the
you want
camera,
some
but no podcast that I ever watched looks into the camera. And I wonder if it's weird for people, like. But I feel like it could be like The Office, like when Carlos say something
I've
stupid,
been
I
doing
just be
that.
like,
I've been doing that. I've been doing that with you guys. Like I've been like I think last week I was like watching you, and then you said I don't know what you said, but I was.
It's different as fuck now because you got the light too, so it's like it's
Yeah.
focused. Like
Yeah.
fucking podcast just growing out here. But yeah, follow us on the socials. Another Millennial Pod, YouTube. That's really where we trying to get popping at. Like, subscribe, all that shit. I don't know how any of that work, but people always say it, so I assume it's important.
like, comment, subscribe, cause it get your views up and
Probably
once
get more
you-
money.
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
So we're gonna start off with a news section that we always had planned, but we just never use. It's called From Time. Again, when we get our soundboard, we're gonna get the shit from South Park with the member berries. Remember, you remember
Remember that time?
So with Ace not being here last week, she apparently got a whole lot of things she want to get off her chest about our opinions from last week. So
She
the floor is yours.
She
Niggas
remembered
ain't
that
shit.
time. She remembered that time.
Niggas ain't shit.
Never been it.
So
Where do you begin?
right, cause y'all had a whole lot of goddamn, but
Can I just say one thing real quick? I do feel like maybe I shouldn't apologize for this, but we really was saying bitch a lot. And you know, bitches be bitches, but they don't always deserve to be bitched. So I don't know if I apologize, but I'm
Do
gonna
you?
try not to say it as much.
Do you feel like we overuse it?
I do. We was throwing bitch around very.
We
carelessly.
were way more liberal, but I don't think we like.
do y'all feel like
misused it?
y'all was doing that?
I don't think we
because
misused
I wasn't
it.
here.
I don't know.
maybe.
We
I might.
definitely we were definitely way more liberal, but I don't think we misused it.
I don't know.
I'm glad you're listening to the episodes now, or at least watching.
Once you
them.
get it on YouTube, it's much.
Yeah, right.
Anybody will watch YouTube, boy. If you
Yeah.
don't even like podcasts, like I've never listened to a podcast on a podcast platform. I only listen on YouTube.
Yeah,
So
I mean, there's
I
people
think
out there.
I know it's a group out there of people just like me who like. That's how I got to do it.
Fucks with the YouTube, bro.
I do that shit while I'm driving and everything, bro.
Right.
Dead ass. I
I
set
woke
my
up
shit up
getting more-
sideways and put it in the little console, and I drive with that shit.
That's-
When I be getting ready for the morning, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching the damn show
Yeah.
or something that I'm subscribed to. But yeah. Anywho, oh yeah, that's how it worked with the subscription too. Every time we post a video, they'll get notified rather
That's
than
dope.
them having to come find us and shit like that. You know
Gotcha.
what I'm saying?
that's what's dope. Yeah.
That's definitely dope. But in pertaining to the ideas on marriage, like I ain't gonna even bullshit y'all. I was agreeing to an extent with some of the things that y'all said. I would say is definitely a challenge to find the benefits of marriage when there's so many ain't shit motherfuckers out here, male and female. If that's
You blame
the
it on the
case.
people? though?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
'cause
up.
that's what makes a marriage, bro.
What about the institution of marriage?
That's what we was talking
What's the
about. Yeah.
That's what I'm really curious. You tell me what's the
And-
benefits of it.
And
in
I
your-
also had a follow up, but yeah, I just wanted to ask, like, can you show us the positive side of it? Like, I want to see that. And
I
it's like-
mean, definitely the ideas of partnership. More so for me, if I was considering getting married, the thing that it would be for me is I get to grow into all these different people who I'll become. Me at 30, me at 35, me at 40. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with this same consistent person, and I'm watching them grow at their ages and stuff, and we're growing together.
why can't
that's
that
a-
happen without a marriage?
It can.
That's like that.
You
Like,
can still be with that person and watch them grow
Right.
and be a part of it without marrying them. That's what he's saying. I assume, right?
yeah. Like, I'm trying to see points specifically. What does marriage give me that being in a regular
That
relationship?
a regular partnership, a
Mhm.
lifelong partnership cannot. You know what I mean? And I think that's the kind of the crux that we kept getting to.
Yeah.
Besides taxes and insurance benefits. Oh, I did think of some other shit though actually during the week. So
Okay.
since we bringing it up again, like if I get into a bad accident, somebody, my wife, I think they can let her choose like to pull the plug or how things will be handled, as opposed to if she's just my partner, my girlfriend, my lifelong girlfriend for 30 years, they not gonna give her that. They probably will call like my mom or my kid, or you know what I mean, something like that. So your wife or your husband just kind of gets moved to the top of the list for any emergency situation, and they just kind of automatically get that as that part of your life.
And I think the reason that we feel so negative towards it though is because within this institution you got so many ain't shit motherfuckers trying to get those benefits, get them tax benefits, get all this shit, but they ain't shit. They ain't marriage material. Like Green said, everybody does not need to be married. It's definitely for a select group of people. Very select.
So do you think that the institution of marriage is only being ruined by the people? Or like, you know, if people were better overall, then people probably wouldn't look so negatively upon marriage. Is that the gist of what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of truth in that. I don't know if I fully agree though. But
I also think that, you know, our society is set up and structured in a way that we got so much information just coming all at one time. So many things, so many signals that are going to our brain. And the more stuff that we have, the more options that we have, the less we are willing to actually commit and take action to, you know what I'm saying, something that may be our best benefit, you know what I mean? So we definitely get very distracted. It's easy to have a wandering eye. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, especially if you're in any type of monogamous relationship. Polyamorous, you know what I'm saying? They have they little...
Wouldn't that make that more extreme? The wandering eye, like if you're locked down, just the temptation, like not everyone was the same. You know, there are some people. Okay, I'm locked down, but I feel like for a lot of people, it would be like, okay, I'm locked down, so like you're more tempted to look outside.
But at the same time, that's where I feel like we fuck up at, because
obviously.
To me, love in itself isn't about possession. I don't own you because I love you. At least that's what I'm trying to grow, and that's the ideal that I have in my head.
Yeah.
It might be, you know what I'm saying, very optimistic compared to how we think these days, but at the same time, I don't possess you. I might not be the only thing that makes you happy. Outside of me making you happy, you're not gonna be deaf, dumb, and blind. Motherfuckers still gonna be attractive. It's all about how you carry yourself and the action that you do behind that. If we are in a relationship and we agree that these are the rules, that we ain't stepping out, then that's what's expected within that relationship. That's the contract, you know what I'm saying? And
that doesn't stop the temptation though.
It doesn't stop the temptation, but at the same time, you are an adult. You're a grown ass adult.
Yeah, I mean,
you have to make a choice, and your choices come with consequences, whether you choose to stay or step out.
I mean, yeah, no argument here. I think that's straight up and down. I was actually thinking though, like when you were talking about how all the options that people have, I think that our generation is kind of going through a natural progression of, in our 20s we go through all the options, and I think a lot of people in their 30s really do look to settle down. Like I think they have gone through that. All right, I've been out here, I've dated, I've seen all the options, I've maybe done online dating and swiped people, and eventually I think we all just get to a point where it's a lot of options, but I do want my person. And I really think that a lot of people kind of say we are the generation that can't choose one person and all that, but I think that's only when we're young. I think
they haven't.
You know what's
we're
crazy?
still going.
No
we're still
one
progressing.
knows what millennials are when we're 50, when we're 40.
Right.
What's crazy is I feel like I've always been on the hunt to find my one person. Like if it was up to me, I'd be with just one person. You know what I'm saying?
That's an individualistic thing. I think those kind of people exist in every generation.
And I don't think she's telling the truth. If you looking for your one, you be sifting through.
Nigga,
them,
I be looking. Nigga, I be looking. Okay.
Yeah, you be looking.
I be looking. But I
think
mean,
both could be true though.
I would have had the one. You know what I'm saying? But no, got away. Anyways, with that said, I've always like aspired to be married. You know what I'm saying? What you had just said, TZ?
Oh, how our generation naturally is progressing into wanting to find that person in their 30s, and in their 20s they like to explore all the options because we have so many.
Which I still want to touch on that because I feel like a lot of people just get humbled. Like, I don't even think it's a gradual, like, enlightenment maturation. Like, oh, I'm just mature now. Like, you
I
go
know
through
what
all
I
these
was gonna
options
say.
and you get real humbled. And you like, you know what? You either not getting the options you thought you had, or it's just not going according to plan. And your plans changed. I guess we call that maturity. But I think a lot of people just get humbled into, like, you know what? I need to sit
Tell
my
'em.
ass down.
It's hard to argue with that, dog.
Tell 'em.
I can't even put a
agree.
positive spin on that because that really is all it is. Like, niggas really see what their value is in the dating market and really just decide, like, all right, I see what I can get. I'm not going to get much better than this. I just
Yeah.
choose one of these and find the best one amongst my group and make it work.
Yeah.
I was
And hold on. And like people be having like life shit. So like you have a kid that affect your like dating stock. You know what I mean? How much
Definitely.
money you make, like your decisions, like what your house is like, all those type of things. Like, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
get-
grew up in that
it's
social
easy to
media
get
era.
humbled, bruh.
You
It's
see
easy
a lot
to
of
get
choices.
humbled.
It's all in front of you, social media, videos, and everything. But you realize where you really fit in, like TZ said. You realize by your 30s.
I agree with that.
And I say like in my later 20s, dog, I never really felt like me being short or skinny really held me back until like the later parts, and I started paying attention. Like, is that why I'm not getting like the baddest of the baddies? Cause I'm not 6 foot. Like, is that what's really happening here? But I was like, yo, man, that plays a part, dog. And I just had to accept it. Like, yo, that's just what it is. I gotta get them on personality. Straight up. What was you about to say, Ace?
I was just gonna say, I don't know if it's too much settling. Well, it might be settling, but I think it's also based in fear too, because you know biological clocks are ticking and shit.
That's true.
And when you have a child, you know you want to be able to be alive and around in that child. And I think we as millennials, like I know a plethora of us done had kids already. You know what I'm saying? But it's also a large number of us that haven't because of those scary reasons. But at the same time, we get to that point where like, dang, if I don't have a child, I might not see my face again.
I think niggas be playing that game as they get older. Like, how old will I be when my kid is 18? You know what I mean? How old will I be when my kid is 21? How old will I be when my kid is 30?
I've been playing.
You know
that
what I
game.
mean?
I've been
It's
playing
like-
that game my entire life because like I grew up like that's why I kind of agree with TZ. Like I don't know how true it is that you've been chasing to be married your whole life, because I've been going through stages, and I'm sure we all have. Like I grew up planning to have a kid by 19.
What?
Right.
Dead ass?
Dead ass, because that's when my mom.
Never would have expected that from you, bro.
That's when my mom had me. So I was like, shit, she good. I should be good. That's really like that was my mindset back then. And my sister had a kid at 18. She's only a year younger than me. So I was 19 and she had the kid at 18. I was like, yeah, I'm good. So from like when I was 18, 19, like I changed. I was like, yeah, I don't need a kid. I don't need none of that. Like I grew up like through different extremes, and then I think I remember it was like when I was 25. I was just like, I think I want a kid.
Again.
Right. And then like now, shit, man. I
You
love
want one
being
now?
around kids. Yeah, I still do. Yeah, man. Like it hasn't changed yet.
Man, when I was younger, I wanted 8 kids, bro.
Y'all
8
niggas
fucking
wild.
kids.
yeah,
Y'all boys is wild.
I just wanted one.
I picked out names and everything, bro. I done
Ooh.
forgot them shits, but I definitely wanted 8 kids, bro. And then
Did you name one of them Kobe?
Nah.
People miss so many
The
opportunities.
last one gotta be.
People miss so many opportunities. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's dead as
The second
like,
and third one could be Michael and Jordan.
You stupid.
See why you fuck with it now, but you won't do it to your own.
Nah, I can't. Name 7-7.
That's my future child name.
Which
Fall back.
What is it?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Hey.
Is it SVEYN?
No.
Oh, don't tell me the name. I mean, don't tell me the spelling.
Is it 17 Q's and a picture of
You
a silent
said
pony at the end?
IN?
Oh,
YN.
Oh yeah.
YN. So I'm also curious. Do y'all all play that game like since we are older with no kids, like I remember I always thought my mom had me at 24. When I turned 24, when I got past 24, I was like, beat her.
Yeah, no,
And then I thought
I,
about my dad, how old he was when he had his first kid, and like I'm just curious, do everybody play that game? Like, oh, my mom had me at this age, I passed her.
I only do it with like my immediate family.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't really do that like too often.
Bro,
I know people
I'm
do
not
that.
in that game, but at the same time, like my older brother is like 10 years older than me, 9 years older than me. But I'm like, bro, if he ain't having no kids, and then I have my whole little gay thing going on, you know what I'm saying, and then my sister, you know what I'm saying, she ain't trying to have no kids or nothing like that. It's like, how we gonna see our face again? Like, you know. That's my concern right now. I'm talking to my therapist about that.
Dope.
Like literally.
But no, I played that game. When I got to, my mom had me at 19, and my father, I think, was 19 too. So when I got to 19, I just looked at myself in the mirror and I tried to put myself in their shoes. Like,
I could have been having a
It's
kid
age
right now,
bro.
bro.
Like,
I could be a
can't
dad.
see it. I can't feel it. It don't even feel right.
You look like
That was
a
at
dad.
19.
Hell no, bro.
The hair and the mustache.
That's funny. That's funny. I was actually working on an AKA with my hair because y'all know Smino. It's a rapper. He wear his hair like this. I was gonna say I'm Smeeyes. No. Okay, I'm working on it. Still. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck is
I
that?
had-
Shmeez?
Like Smino.
Oh.
Smeeyes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me, yes.
Schno. Nah.
All right, like I said, it's still in
But, no,
construction.
but I do gotta applaud you for shooting the shot. You know, best dad jokes. You just gotta shoot the shot, even if it's
dad
not.
joke, what you call me a dad? When my mustache grow in, though, I'll be looking daddy. Or porn starish, I don't know. Either one.
I saw a comic once where it's like a dad found out his kid wasn't his, and then immediately his dad mustache and the tie fell off.
That's sad. So what we talking
Speaking
about?
of shooting shots, how you feel about your girl, Sweetie?
Segway
Jack
Ace
Harlow.
in the building
I know,
today,
right?
yo.
Trying to take my name.
Segways.
I don't know, man. To be honest, it's funny that you asked because you got the white boy shooting at her. I actually support him, man. I think Jack Harlow's pretty funny. We talked about him. He's invited to the cookout. Like, he's stamped already. So, hey, man, he did the shit smooth. I respect it. And honestly, like a lot of people said, I don't want to claim this joke. She said that his hand was shaking, but her hands were really shaking because she was shook at the way he was like pressing her and shit. I was like, I respect it. You know what I mean? He came at that queen like
I
a
ain't
queen.
gonna lie, he walked up so goddamn smooth.
He
There.
came at that queen like a queen.
Sweetie? And she was like, "Yeah, I know." Her eyes was like she was locked in on her.
That is a beautiful woman, bro. That is a beautiful
And then, yeah, I'm
woman.
not gonna lie,
bro.
you put me onto it. I wasn't that big into her, but like lately, like the last month or two, I'm like,
That is a beautiful
I
woman.
concur.
damn.
So yeah.
She done came up on damn near every episode.
Yeah.
We gonna
she a
fuck
TZ
around and
favorite.
meet her ass, bro. Is you gonna be shook?
Yeah, I will be. Yeah, I will be. Yeah, I will be. I gotta meet a couple other famous baddies first before I meet Sweetie. I don't want her to be my first one.
She gonna be like, "Why your hand shaking?"
Have y'all ever met any celebrities like I guess like on the off chance like
Seen them, never really conversed with one.
Yeah, same.
I met Music Soul Child, Usher, goddamn.
Oh, you met all the cool R&B niggas.
right?
They was probably friendly as hell, wasn't they?
Yeah, music was real cool.
what
Tommy
stage-
Terry.
What stage of Usher career did you meet him at?
Shit.
Before or after Confessions?
8701. That was Confessions.
That was before. I think that was the album before. 8701. That's like the 90s, bro. Right? That's
No,
like
no,
early.
it was Confessions. It had to be around Confessions.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So he should have been humble.
So
then.
when you met him, was like, did you talk to him? Or?
Like he was still dating Chili. Like this was before, low key. I think because he had his camp. That's where I met him at.
So if he was still with oh no, because he was with Chili when Confessions came out. Actually, still
They was just probably just starting
Yeah.
to fizzle out.
maybe. Anyways, yeah, I've never met any celebrities though.
I'm not into the celebrity culture, so I'm just boring. I don't want to meet them. I'm cool with just seeing them. I don't need to talk to them.
I seen Anthony Anderson at my job once when I first started
remember
there.
you told
Like
me
right
that.
before, this is when they were promoting Blackish before it came out, And that's one time I really did want to like just walk up to him and shake his hand.
I remember you told me that. Yeah.
I met Bruce,
Oh yeah,
the comedian. Yeah.
that's dope.
I think I met. Oh yeah, I did meet T.J. Miller.
Who's that?
I know he played in what's that?
Was he in Workaholics?
I think so. And
The long hair dude. Like he a white boy with long hair and.
I know he was in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Was he? Shit. We probably shouting out all the shows he's not in.
Oh, I know
But-
you. I know you also met the Lucas Bros and Lil Ray Howery before he was like really popping.
Well, no, I don't think the Lucas Bros was there.
No, nigga.
Oh,
All
word, they
three
were.
of them
Yeah,
was
they
there.
were. They were.
And like
they
Lil
were,
Ray
they
Howery
were.
was in the back because
You're right.
the Lucas Bros was popping
You're
at
right,
the time.
You're right. You're right.
And now Lil Ray Howery is like the man and shit.
Oh, I also met Bino before I was his fan. Like I went to
wow.
his CD signing, and then like that's when I became his fan. Like I just went because hey, you want to come?
Y'all
Yeah.
niggas dope. Y'all be meeting people.
I done met hella celebrities.
How did you meet so many people? Why your list so long?
Because, bro,
She go
I
out
was
of
in the
concert or
field,
something.
bro.
I don't know.
What you say, nigga?
I said you go out.
That nigga said I be in the field,
You
bro.
live in Atlanta, you're not afraid to approach people. But like, what do y'all get out of meeting celebrities? Like, I'm into celebrities, but I
Mine
wanna
was
have
never
a deep
like.
conversation.
Bino was the only one that like, and I guess he still is considered on an off chance meeting for me because it was just like I wasn't planning to meet him. It was just my friends. Hey, you want to come to the CD signing? They're gonna play music. I'm like, yeah, dope.
Okay.
I pay $10 for the album. I'm like, okay, I guess I own his album now, and he signs it for you. I'm like, then I like saw him play live. Dude was dope. He's actually the reason I got into rap. Like I didn't like rap before Bino, and then this was for his camp album. And then the other two, like I was at work. T.J. Miller walked in ordering like dim sum, and then the other, the Lucas Bros, and that shit was. I was drunk walking out of bar. They was just walking in.
So is this,
Oh,
your
I met
question is, what do
Ludacris,
we
too.
get out of it? Like, what's exciting about it? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because like I like celebrities too, but I would want to have a real conversation with them. And I know
I
they
would
don't have
love
that type
to.
of time, so I just kind of let them go. Like I'm cool just seeing them if I'm not gonna get what I want out of it. Like if I'm gonna have a conversation with Jay-Z, if I see Jay-Z, I want to really have a conversation about like music and shit, Kanye West music and shit.
Some of these people are cool as hell though. Like I'm the same way. I try to give them their space. 'Cause I recognize you ain't out here trying to meet your fans all the time. I'm sure you get this all the time. So it's like, but like shit, like that. They're really cool sometimes. They're just with it. They're like they know who they are.
Right.
And so they know that's part of their life.
I would want to let them know, like I respect what you do. So like if a lot of times I say I just want to shake people's hand. Like I want to
Just
shake
acknowledge.
Jay-Z and him like, yo, I really like fuck with you. I like what you do. Dave Chappelle, I just want to let you know I really fuck with you.
How long would it take for you to wash that hand after you shake Jay-Z?
Nah, I wouldn't even be like that for me. It would be like the fact that I got to like look this person in the eye and like have them acknowledge me, like I acknowledge them. Like I don't
I
know,
want to
man.
catch someone on the butt on a subway ride. That'd be dope. Like we
Then
gotta
you
talk.
gotta talk.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. A plane ride. It's a couple people that I would love to be stuck next to on a plane because like you can't go nowhere. We got
Right.
2 hours. Like you really just gonna not talk to me this whole time?
But
I would say I meet a lot of them like by chance, like when I was back working in theater and film and stuff like that. So I meet a lot of them. Music came through the library at Clark. You know what I mean? So also, what do I get out of it? Like some of them, I really don't even be treating they as like no celebrity. Like
Okay.
I just be like, "Yo, what's good?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you." Like
Okay.
I just treat them like a respected person, versus oh my god, I'm a fan.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
never nothing like that.
It's
Thankfully.
kind of like TZ said, just acknowledgement for the
Yeah.
greatness that you produce and what you do.
and not to be on this no celebrity worship type shit, but they live dope lives for the most part,
Right.
dog. Like that's cool.
Right,
Like they're
right.
cool for the most part. So it's like, yo, what's up, bro? Just I ain't trying to be on your dick, but what up?
Speaking of celebrities and fandom and standom and all of that shit. Justin Bieber as recently went in the most respectful way on the paparazzi.
Oh, yeah. I seen
Oh,
that.
I seen that. Good shit.
Niggas coming to his house and shit. Like,
This nigga, he really trying to take my name, bruh. Like, god damn. That was
Hold
cool.
on.
That was very cool of him.
I know we never speak about him, but original Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. Y'all ever seen him deal with the paparazzi? I know this probably. I don't know if this really like says who Tobey Maguire is regular, but like the paparazzi was really on his ass. He was just trying to get out of his parking spot. They was all over him. I don't know if he was disrespectful, but he was yelling at him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like Tobey Maguire.
Right, like
I
it
wouldn't
doesn't-
expect him to be that kind of guy.
But it's just like when he lashes out like that, they always compare him, or like the memes are like, oh, it's Spider-Man 3 Toby again.
I seen him in one movie where he was like a veteran coming back from war, and like that's the only time I really seen him like.
Outside of Spider-Man.
Oh, he was also in that one scary movie. You ever seen it? Was that him? That wasn't Tobey Maguire. That's the dude that looked like Tobey Maguire. It was the movie where he like got a bunch of personalities.
Oh, I know he. Split 7.
Yeah, Split.
Split.
Yeah. That's the Tobey Maguire fake.
Stupid. That's,
I
that's
actually wanna watch
Professor Charles Xavier, okay?
that is.
No disrespect
That is,
to
that is,
the
that
Marvel
is.
legacy, okay?
Okay, that's the
Send me
Tobey
that
Maguire
shit.
of the next generation. How about that? Shout out to both them niggas.
I can't remember that nigga name.
Why do we just bring? What happened? How did we get to Tobey Maguire?
Talking about Justin Bieber and dealing with paparazzi.
Oh yeah. Because Justin Bieber. So everybody
Yeah,
saw
he
it?
was
I
hella
heard
sweet
it was
about
the
that. He was
fans.
hella
It was the
sweet.
fans. Paparazzi were there, but it was about the fans because the person still asked for a hug after he said everything he said.
He's like,
Like,
yo, just
fans don't give a fuck.
so respectful, and you know what I mean. Like he definitely did. He just coming from
So
yoga,
cool, bro.
so woosah about it.
He had to smoke the fattest blunt before he got out.
And you know what's funny? Like I would love to be that kind of celebrity, but I think I would still take the picture. I think I would, and I would tell him like, yo, just be cool, man, just be cool. Like this really ain't the place
Fuck
for it.
that. I can't.
But let's do it real
But
quick.
he also stayed at like in New York, but like they saying he stayed in an apartment complex out there.
I mean, I don't know, nigga.
My thing is like, bro, y'all niggas know where I live. I wouldn't be so close to people like Charlamagne said, bro. Get me the fuck on. I need like acres, bro.
And that may be why
Pictures.
you shouldn't take the picture, because then it's like a picture with your home in the background.
Right.
So that might be the reason not to. And that may be his whole point. And like, this is my home. This ain't really the place for that.
That shit was crazy.
So maybe we shouldn't approach celebrities after all that. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, just not at their homes, but
Definitely not at the homes.
you're
And
the reason
meet
that
and
they
greets
are
only?
a celebrity. You're the reason they get to live the lifestyle that they live. Like people who care about what they do in their field that much. So nah, you deserve to be able to say yo hi or like yo what's up.
So look, it's this concert or tour, musical tour that used to be here called Tomorrow World.
Oh, I love that. Yo, I've never been, but I heard my friends go there a lot.
I was an event staff for there
Oh.
1 year, and it was either Ludacris or 2 Chainz. One of them niggas was there. One of them niggas was smoking hella good weed, hella loud, and like
Tell
Young
me
me-
you smoke with them.
nah.
Ah.
Young me didn't, because I was scared of losing this job. Old me right now was like, shit, man. I had some shit on me too. I should have smoked the fuck out of my shit with them niggas. Like, yeah, I got some good shit too, bro. What's up? You know what I'm saying? It came up even more than that little bullshit ass job was paying.
damn, maybe I'm pussy, but I don't think I would want to smoke with a celebrity. Like, bring my pack to a celebrity, because I feel like they would have much better pack than me, and I don't want to like be embarrassed. Like, I think my shit
They
is
would
good,
just put you on.
or they would laugh at me and
Same.
kick me out the cipher.
Then you get to face that by yourself. What's up?
But I feel like they just got access to like.
Bro, what
every
you
city
do
in
is
America.
you give them some weed. You just give it to them, man.
Yeah,
Be like, hey, man, here you go. I just want to bless you, man. You know what I'm saying? You an impact to the society, man. Here you go, man. I just want to show some love to you.
that's player.
You gonna give them some crumbs from the 2 ounces that they packing at least? I mean, pounds.
That's interesting. Right, how much do you give them?
Like, how much are you giving
A
them?
dub? They gonna laugh at a dub. A eighth?
A Grammy gram?
Ace is gonna give him a Grammy. You was gonna get laughed out of there.
I want
A gram?
Nah. I was about to say though, you can't come to them with anything less less than a 7, bro.
You're right.
You gotta get them
You're
some
right.
shit that they can hold in their hand like a ball. Like, bro, here you,
You gotta
go,
give him
dog.
some girth,
Like,
bro.
And it gotta be some buds with some furs on that shit. You know what I mean?
Is that a ghost? Oh shit! I was like, what the fuck?
That's Gen Z.
What up?
Intern, done ate, got him a little food in the system.
Yeah.
He nourished, you know?
Gen Z in the building. Full name Jennifer Zoles.
What is Z? Like when they do like the army shit? Is it zebra?
Zulu.
Zulu? Okay. Generation Zulu. Jennifer Zulu. Damn. I was really over here racking my brain how to make a better segue because you've been killing me all fucking pod. But I ain't got one. So y'all want to do an Ask the Cast? Y'all want to get into a topic?
I mean, yes.
Y'all remember when we never pay rent?
Yeah, all right, let's do a little Ask the Cast real quick. Somebody do the drop.
Ask.
We
The
are still accepting entries for the drop. If anybody wants to give us an entry for their version of any of our drops, please email us at anothermillennialpod@gmail.com or send it through DMs.
Ask the cast, bitch.
We are open to all versions, all variations.
Anything, please.
Yo, we should do a little contest.
I think we should do a giveaway to
Please,
to the
cast.
listeners.
Please, cast, ask me answer my question.
Oh yeah, I guess if you if your question gets asked on the pod, then you get something. That'd be dope. That would motivate people, I think, to ask.
What we giving away? We ain't got shit.
Damn, Carlos, you gotta say.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Damn, we
We
can
get-
send them some weed.
Maybe we could like
What?
offer to like call them during the pod. They get
Okay, yeah, okay, that's incentive enough. You know, we famous.
They get
Everything has to be
2 minutes of
tangible.
time.
We ain't gotta give him some like some criminal shit either. We don't have to go that far.
I was just talking shit. I do not participate in any illegal activities.
Oh, what if we tell them like you get one wish? We'll make one wish happen.
How we making wishes happen, bro?
Oh, we play that
Depend on their
song.
wish. Some things we can make happen. Some things
Whoa.
we can't.
Yo, I
yeah,
heard this
we could be like that.
crazy
Okay, go ahead.
ass question today. So the nigga was like, what would you do if a boss, somebody in management came to you and said, y'all got this promotion, this raise for you, and you know all you have to do is suck a little dick.
Nah.
But like it's a
Nah.
stupid ass raise, like
Nah. See, that's the thing about these what would you do questions when niggas start getting into gay shit and they putting a value on how gay you'll be. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like walking down that path. Cause once you give a nigga an inch, they start looking for miles, bro. I don't want to play this game.
he said, you gotta take it and not take it, but you know, and look at me while you doing it.
Do y'all want to answer this question? I'm good. I'll pass.
I'm not for sale.
Look at Jesse.
All right, another less gross. I can't think of a better word for it. Ask the cast. So let's see. We got another person asking about the division of financial responsibility in a relationship should be equitable, not equal, they say. And for an example, they say if you make 3 times what your partner does, you should pay more because you can. For example, do a 2-to-1 split and cover 70% of the bills. And so this person just sent us that little tweet or meme or whatever the fuck this is, and just asked, for our opinion on it. Do we think that's fair? And I guess just the whole question that everybody always asks: how do you split bills with your partner, and what do you expect?
I wish I would have seen this post back when.
Why?
Because I 100% agree with that. I was in that exact situation where she was literally making 3 times as much. But I'm in school. I already done sacrificed. I changed careers for this relationship. You know what I'm saying? To have some sense of stability in this relationship. The least you can do is work with me for these 2 years while I'm in school.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about to get this master, so I'm going to be making what you making. And that essentially my goal, what I intend to do, is do nothing but take care of you. So I feel like you could have waited.
And so, what was the situation? Or how were y'all?
She made 3 times as much, but we was going in half on everything.
Going 50s.
And did you ever discuss like that financially? Like, hey, yo, can you put in a little bit more? Like, I need the help.
A couple of times, but more so along the lines of her perspective. This is what I'm accustomed to in my relationships. This is what I've seen in successful relationships. This is what I want to introduce my family to, or to show my family, like, this is the lifestyle I'm living. You know what I'm saying? Not going 50-50 with somebody, you know?
I don't like that. Me personally, I don't like that. Like, come on, bro.
Well,
I understand what we aspiring to, but this is where we are. You know what I mean? We
Right.
gotta live in reality of the right now. Like, I understand that's the goal, and we gonna get there.
We are.
But in order for us to get there, we gotta work together on this. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would feel. Like, and that's kind of selfish if you ask me.
I agree. I mean, that's why we not together now.
I think you got I'm in agreement with that thought, but it's like at the same time, you got to think about it like what was the person's status before they met you? How were they handling that situation? And afterwards, like I said, after a discussion, like you gotta make, you know, your intention, it's not your intention to like mooch off of this person, but if you both have like these like deep embedded plans with each other for the future, you gotta talk about the finance, I guess, and you would have to bring like, yo, I need the help, or like, yo, do you need help? Like,
But-
it's like, what if I am making more, but she's not comfortable with me handling more of her bills?
The interesting thing I think about all that is, I'm gonna assume you were the masculine in this gender thing, in this relationship, and I think it's interesting when your queen makes much more than you, like significantly more than you, and then it's like, how do you split it up? Like, do you still? So this person, you know, what I mean, according to their example, if they make twice
That's
as
what
much,
I would
maybe
have
they could.
preferred. You know what I'm saying? At least for the short term.
But my point is, I don't know how I would feel about that. I probably would try to do the 50s, but the thing is, then we got to live according to my lifestyle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And now I feel bad about bringing her lifestyle down to where I am. I should be good enough where, you know, we could do it and it could be comfortable, but shit, your situation was different. You young in school and shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And the difference is she's much older. 5 years
And she not-
older
yeah.
in her career, you know what I'm saying? Like, I switched careers too, so it's like I had to reset my fucking clock before I could begin making the money I needed to make.
So I'm curious how you feel, Greasy. You dating a chick, let's say you make what you're currently making, and she is making still 3 times as much, 2 times as much, and she still wants to split 50-50. And she is kind of adamant. Let's say it's not adamant, but like she really wants to live higher than you would be able to afford. And that's not to say where she is, but like maybe somewhere in between. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. She want to live like right in between. She feel like that would be an appropriate lifestyle.
Yeah, so I think the 3 times more is where you gotta have a conversation, because that's a unique circumstance.
Yeah,
That's
3
not
times is a
often
lot.
in fucking America.
Yeah, 3 times is a lot.
But even within my relationship, I did the math. I make like 33% more than my girlfriend. And so I thought about it like,
Never mind. I guess 33% ain't a hard calculation.
It's a third
Look,
order.
okay, because I was about to say, like,
so
you
like
really calculated that?
situations, I should pay. We got $2,000 in rent. I should pay 12. She should pay 8.
Okay.
About. And I said nah, because when I thought about it, it's like, it's not based.
Oh,
on
you
what-
said nah.
No, I'm not doing. No, I didn't even bring this conversation to her. I thought in my situation, because I know how much more I make than her. I said, would it be the masculine thing to do, the mature thing to do, to offer to pay more since I can afford more? And then I realized to myself, I said, nah, because it's not, in our case, it's not about, 33% ain't that big, but it is a difference of $400. But it's, are you now getting or using a third of the house or 2/3? Like, if you're using half of the space, you should pay for half of the space. That's where I got to. It's not about equitable. It's about utilization.
That's
right?
interesting. That
You
is
using half this
interesting.
motherfucker, you should pay for half this motherfucker. Now, if I'm paying, most people, I think, when I realized and thought about it, they probably work it out on, well, if I'm paying the bills, most of the bills, you're doing more of something else. That's where in relationships you get to that equitable part. But in our relationship, we try to do everything equally. That in our relationship, it makes sense for us to split the bills equally, even though I make more, because we cook equally, we handle utilities equally, we do everything equally, we drive equally. Like sometimes I drive, she drives, but we kind of, without keeping score, keep track. Like, nah, he drove like the whole last week, I'm gonna drive the next 4 days. That's just the type of relationship that we got. So when I thought about it for us, I was like, nah, 50-50.
And I think that's fair as long as she can afford it. You know what I mean? If you were asking her to live 33% above her usual lifestyle, then you should pay 33% more.
True, and that's
You
where
know
I
what I
say
mean?
too. That's why I think a normal relationship where we're more in like that normal American income range. It ain't like somebody making 50,000 and 3 times to be somebody making 150,000.
Right.
That's not often.
Right.
Regular everyday shit.
That would be difficult.
Y'all
to manage.
usually in the ballpark of each other.
I ain't gonna lie, my ego and masculinity, maybe my frail masculinity would be in like a real distress if I was making 50 and the chick was making 150 and we had a date. Cause I would really expect her to do just a lot of things, and it's like, I hate to have to ask these things of you, but yo, you make too much for me to be like doing this. You know what I mean?
Back to being humbled in your 30s, nigga. You like, yo, man, that's too much for me. I can't even do that. Real shit. I was doing the online dating thing on the Tinder and shit, and one girl liked me, and she was a lawyer. And
I remember that.
literally only did not message her back because I had to think about that shit. I said, she probably makes 6 figures. Then I got to start living above my means. I got to start buying gifts that I really can't afford, but that she used to.
And you know what I always think about is a fucking vacation. Because women like to do it big on vacation anyways. And then she make more than me. She going to want to do it probably more often and do it bigger than I'm going to want to do.
I want to go to places casual that I've been dreaming of going to. Like,
And activities, nigga, she going to try and do hella shit. And I'm like,
I went
Actually-
outside with a girl. She was trying to look at fur coats. I said, "You out your rabbit ass." I kept walking. She was mad at me to this day. She said, "You didn't even stop and look." I said, "Cause I can't afford that. We can't afford. Now get your ass. Let's go."
that's
Nah, there's
hilarious.
definitely like, I know there's a few baddies in like our rosters that I know for me that I like talk to sometimes, but it's just like, I don't think I should continue. Like, you just live way above my lifestyle. Like, I know, like I'd be living a fantasy if anything ever happened.
That's real shit. If you can't afford a baddie, don't try and get one. That's real fucking shit, bro. And that may not be financially afforded. It may be like a social cost.
You
that
gotta have
deal
that
with.
good dick presentation to get that good pussy, bro.
That's real shit, bro. That's real shit. I'll never forget, I was at the bowling alley this one time in like college, and I was dating this chick with the fucking Judy booty, dog. Like big booty, Judy booty. It was incredibly big. And I never forget, we had got the shoes and we were walking away, and this fucking white lady like was just looking, was like, what an angel. I was like, bitch, I'm right here. Shut the fuck up. Like, and it's like, again, I just had to get over it. I was young, and it's like I had to learn. If you're gonna date a baddie, you gotta deal with the oogles and ogles. Like, yeah, she bad. If I was her, I would look too. Like, I don't know if I would have said anything, but it's just shit you got to deal with, man. It's a life lesson. Don't date baddies if you can't afford them. We got anything else on this equitable shit? Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm curious. I never asked you, like, would you be able to date someone that's like making 2 or 3 times as much as you? And I guess you would just always.
So the entire time, like, I know we kept giving examples of like that perspective, but what if you're what if you're on the other side? You know, it's just like, what if you're the one making that much more than that person? Like, what if they're not making anything at all? I mean, that's kind of the situation. Like,
No, I can't.
I guess in like a stay-at-home wife or you know, that kind of stuff.
I wanted to say I couldn't do it, but then I thought it do be people like in like for a year or 2 of their career, they kind of have to do like an internship, and it's like you gotta like be highly invested in it. You just can't afford to work elsewhere, or you just don't have the time to. And so that may be the only situation where I can tolerate it, but you got to be able to maintain without me. You know what I mean? Like I'm very low maintenance. So I can live lower for the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part, but you got to be able to like take care of yourself at least.
So you're
If
saying
you
if I'm
can't.
the person making 3 times more?
Yeah.
Oh, if I'm the person making 3 times more, no, I'm paying for everything.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
okay.
said.
You would
That's
have
why
to
I wanted
make
to
up
bring that
for
up
it
because
in
it's
some
like, why is
other
it
way.
that one perspective? Like, what?
Yeah, no. If I was the other person, I'd pay more.
I meant to say that earlier. I think when people start saying in relationships like you got to do more things like around the house maybe to make up for the difference of what you don't pay or shit like that, I think that's a sabotage. I think that's an easy way to fuck up your relationship because now you really like she got a chore wheel and if she don't keep up with her chores, then she ain't
So
owning
that's
her
where I
keeping
said
the
it's
house.
more
You know what I mean?
rigid than
Like
it sounds, but it's just about effort. Like I pay for this lifestyle. If I make 3 times more than you, again, we talking. Let's just say 50. I make 150. We're gonna live and experience things that you would not otherwise experience. That I'm pretty sure you're gonna appreciate. I'm not asking you to be on point. It ain't no, yo, man, hey, giving you your monthly review on what you've been doing around the house and shit. Like, yeah, you've been slacking around here. I just want you to know you on the orange. You supposed to get fired. Like, no shit like that. But just more effort. Like, you know.
So you're supposed to get fired, but you get good head, babe.
Yeah, right.
You sickening.
this nigga said you in the orange, bruh.
Like, you tread,
Threat level orange.
You're treading right now. Like, you don't give you no like report card or nothing like that. But nah, just effort.
Right. No, I think last week I said it's like it's really easy for men to want to be the provider role versus the caretaker role. And that's why, like, if I was in the position where I'm making more versus I'm making 3 times more than like you, I will pay for everything, and you know, whatever happens in the house, like if she's working, dope, she's out there working, so I don't expect any housework to be done.
Right.
But if you're not working, I mean, then whatever you're doing at home, you better at least be doing a hobby.
Right, like something. Like,
Nah,
I'm making too much money to care, man.
fuck that
At
hobby
point.
shit. You better be doing something for this goddamn house if you ain't bringing nothing else to it.
But like I'm saying, it's like
See, I wanted to say
but I'm
bitch.
saying,
I didn't.
But I'm saying it's just like there's a lot of different ways that she can bring positive to my relationship. It's not just and she
Not with
doesn't-
her hobbies,
and
nigga.
it doesn't always have to be on. It could just I don't always expect the house to be on point. But yeah,
Right.
But then if I'm flipped and I'm in the other situation where I'm making way less or I'm making none at all, then if I'm making none at all, I'm a happy house husband. Like I'll do that shit. But then if I'm working as well, I gotta handle mine, and I honestly can't. It's harder for me to ask, can you help me with mine? I'll let you know, like, if it really comes down to it. Like, obviously you're experiencing my shit, so you know what's going on. But like, it's gonna be a lot harder for me to ask, versus if I was making the money, then I can easily offer to pay for everything.
right. Cause even that girl thought, man, she made 2-3 times more than me, man. My breakfast gonna have to be fired in a motherfucker. Like breakfast, dinner, all that. I'm thinking all that.
And
shit that I would have to
consistent.
do. Consistent.
You gotta hit her with the breakfast
You
regularly.
gotta think about it. Hold on,
Regularly.
hold on. If we're really thinking about this lady making $150,000 a year, she making bread. I'm the shit if she wanna be with me, yo. Like, I ain't got money, but I got good dick presentation elsewhere. Like, you saw something else in me.
I mean, that is another way to look at it. Like, what I got to prove? She already chose me.
Right, like shit. I'm gonna walk out in sandals. I'm out here in my slides, tank top, all that, and I'm gonna show off. Like, yeah, I'm still with this bitty, but I'm gonna show up if we out in public.
That's why it's all
together.
ego for me. My ego and masculinity. Like, nah, bro, I gotta bring something to the table, nigga.
Right.
I gotta
would
bring
say
something.
She saw what I brought and she got me.
I would say
I'm
to you,
a great person.
I'm
That's
still.
what I'm saying. I can't be just a great person. I can't be just a good person. What else am I
I
bringing?
know I'm not. I know I'm not just a great person. I know I'm more than that. I don't need and she see it. If she
I
with
would
me.
say I feel like you, TZ, you know what I'm saying, being that I have that masculine role typically in the relationships or whatnot, but at the same time, like, women who lack that understanding when they dealing with me, like, I'm a natural caretaker. That's all because of my divine feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I care for people the way I care because of that feminine nature that I have, not my masculine side. You know what I'm saying? I'm protective. I'll fight. I'll go after shit because of my masculine side. But taking care of you and the house, that's what I'm good at. Low key, I would love to be a housewife. I like to work too, but I mean, shit.
Y'all
I'm-
niggas is fucking casting today, cause y'all saying things I did not expect y'all to say.
Yeah.
None of y'all, bro.
Teasy, you didn't know this about me already?
No, nigga, I would have never guessed that about you,
Bro.
bro. You about to go to school to be a mechanic.
All
That ain't the type of
Bro.
nigga that want to be a housewife. What are you
my
talking about?
thing is, I don't want to necessarily like wake up and go hit somebody's clock. Doing shit on my own, a hobby, working for myself. I could wake up and do that every day. Or I could wake up and choose not to do it.
I ain't gonna lie, when you said that, bro, I was like, I don't think I could really be a house husband. I be joking and saying I want to be one, but I couldn't take the responsibility of like taking care of the house. Like that's my responsibility now. I don't think I could.
Question then, because I was trying to understand this label now in my new life. So I just found out I'm gonna be working 100% from home, and my girl goes to the office.
Do it. Don't let her call you that.
And so we had
Don't
a
let her call you
conversation, brief conversation about like kids and just what that would look like. And she was like, "Yeah, you're a stay-at-home dad." And I said, "But I work." But you're at home. And she's like, "The kids will be with you all the time." And I'm like,
That's
"But I
not
work."
fair, right? Your job is different because you be bullshit. But
I
if you
know,
was like
but that's why I'm
actually
like, I
active,
couldn't get out of it.
yeah, that's
I'm
a
like,
tough one.
I'm a stay-at-home house husband dad.
See, and the thing about her calling you
it.
that,
Embrace it.
the connotations of it. Now she gonna really be expecting like, yo, you ain't sweep the floor before I got back. Like,
I
what
thought
you
about
been here doing all
everything
day?
that come with that shit. I said, "Oh."
She gonna come home and feel the game. Like, what you been doing? This shit hot as hell, nigga.
No. But there are like,
shit changed
like
my
if you're
life.
talking about that, then it's like, okay, that would be a shitty house husband. But there's shitty housewives. They exist.
But you can't be a housewife if you got a job though. Like that's not expected of a stay-at-home
And
woman
which is
to
what I
like
was
take
saying
care of the
earlier.
home.
It's like if she has a job and I got a job, I don't expect the house
Right.
to be clean.
Right, and that's why you gotta stand up. Like, you're not a house husband. You're not a stay-at-home dad.
But I brag too much about how I don't do shit. So then it was like, I gotta make it seem like I do a
Yeah.
whole lot of shit.
That's the tough corner to back yourself out of.
I think at that point, like the previous responsibilities that you weren't doing beforehand, that can continue. Any new responsibilities, she recognizes you have that time.
Right.
That's what that time is going to be filled with, the new responsibility, kids and maybe future housework. But actually maybe not housework, because like that's recognized as not part of your
Here
time
y'all
right now.
go with these gender roles, though.
Oh,
What do you mean?
hey, we already an hour in. We
I
ain't got
felt like
time to
you
go
was
do.
coming to it, but
Nah, I'm just saying. It's just
That's
like
a deep conversation.
I'm just saying, if you just don't happen to do it, then it's just like, okay, like the same thing. It's like if my lady at home, she's doing a stay at home job, she been working, she been on the clock. And like they're like, you really can't. Like I stay at home all the time, and today I made
You're a good example because you
Yeah.
would never be able to do anything that a stay-at-home wife be able to do, even though you work from home.
Exactly.
Right,
Like you,
right.
but you're different from Green because you really be working. Like
Right, that's the
you
problem.
got
About
expectations.
not
Like
doing
Yeah, I
It's a
say
little
that.
different for you.
I say that, but today I cleaned my whole room, my whole house. I folded all my clothes, all while on the clock.
all right, well, you know what? Never mind that.
Nah, I was still
Green,
taking
you a house
calls.
husband, bro.
Like, I could do Excel spreadsheets with a baby strapped to my chest. Like,
Yeah.
I really could,
Okay.
Green, is kids in the near future for you?
I mean,
Are you pregnant?
At this point in my life, I just gotta agree to it.
He's been humbled.
Like once I say yeah, the motherfuckers coming like a motherfucker.
See, y'all boys, y'all trying to get into all the deep conversations at the end of the pod, cause that's a multi-layered one.
Man, cause I missed y'all niggas last week, man.
Dang, I can't believe you asked him that on the pod. This nigga about to have kids soon. His girl might listen to this.
Bruh, and like I said, I'm the only thing stopping it. Like, if it was up to her, it'll start at the end of this year. Like, it'll start in September if it was up to her. That shit is 2 months away. I'm like, nah, bro.
That is a very good reason for me not to want to give her the reins of when, like, you're trying to plan when we're gonna, like, that's the inception date, or is she trying to, like, I don't know.
That's like the inception.
Concept.
Yeah, conception date. Yeah.
Inception.
Inception. Thinking some other shit. Some
No,
super
like they
deep
said
shit.
earlier, that early 30s, that biological clock,
Yeah.
that
Ticking,
pressure,
man. She ready to see her
Yeah.
face again.
And,
that
yeah,
pressure different.
definitely ticks a little quicker for ladies.
Yeah.
Not only that, like you want to be young enough to enjoy your
Yeah.
child while they are a child, especially if you want to have multiple ones. Like I said, I wanted to have 8. Like, bro, I definitely don't see that shit happening no time soon now,
Yeah, as the years go by, the numbers dwindle.
bro. It's really like 2.5 left
Nah.
right now.
Start running them numbers, shit ain't
You
adding
feel
up.
me?
So let's do one more Ask the Cast real quiznak. So our intern sent this to me personally, and so I'd like to pose it to the cast. The question is, very simply, what keeps a man?
Nothing.
Mm.
I agree with that.
I was looking at the comments and I say that.
What you got, son?
A lot of comments was telling me a man that wants to be kept.
Who I was gonna say who was answering that, men or women?
It was a lot of women when I saw it.
Yeah, that's why fuck what they saying. They don't know what keeps a man. Ask a man what keeps a man. What do you think keeps a man, young man?
But what I think keeps a man, like just bringing something to the table. Like what I'm saying. Like if I'm down, like just pick me up. Like this, talk to me, type shit. Feel me? Like
So this is I'm gonna ask this a different way. It may be the same answer for you. What would it take for a young lady to lock you down?
to lock me down.
Mm-hmm.
She just don't switch up. Like she just be by my side. Like and just stay loyal. It's like that's really it. Like if you do that, then we cool. Like I don't got no issue with you. But it's like people be switching up a lot, so it's like you don't really know what you can do talking to people.
I disagree because you can have somebody loyal by your side. They might not be as attractive as you want.
That was his opinion.
Actually,
Or something like
there was
that.
no disagreement.
Who said a man that wants to be kept? Who said that? Was that what you said you saw in the comments?
Yeah, that's
I think that's honestly the real answer.
Yeah.
Like that's the real. Like we could debate this all day, but that's probably the shortest answer.
That's
'Cause
why I said nothing.
Every-
Nothing can keep a man unless he wants to be kept.
you about to point out all the ain't shit men out here who just be taking advantage of good women. And then I know this Dev always like to put the negative spin on shit too. Like, what if this person just don't appreciate you or something like that? And so I think to dead all that, the answer is a man that wants to be kept. And so beyond that, a woman just got to bring value. I would say every man has different values, but just bring value, woman. Try to bring as much value as you can as a person. You know what I mean? Like, don't make it, I want to do this for the relationship. Just, I want to do this for me, and this is how I
Right.
can add value.
And you can't just like have an empirical answer for every single man out there.
Indeed.
Which is why I think
Niggas ain't
good
shit.
Summary.
just
I,
ain't shit.
I knew you was going to say it. I knew you was going to say it.
Find out if he wants to be a kept nigga first, and if he says yes, I want to be a kept nigga, then you ask him, well, kept nigga, what do you like?
Mm-hmm.
And that's your answer right there. Because like you said, everybody different. My shit different. I'm weird, so.
Kept nigga, what do you like?
No, I'm curious. Now that you said that.
I don't want to be kept.
I called him the kept nigga.
Cause he kept.
He kept. No cap, you kept.
I'm gonna be real too, because I hate being like lying and faking on a podcast. I still be figuring out if I want to be kept, to be honest.
Ooh, do we need to pivot out of this? Yeah, we gonna pivot out of this.
Did
I said,
nigga, we can go to
What?
culture question. What? We can go to a culture question.
Fuck off, nigga.
All right, Los. By the way, if anybody wants to come up with a theme song for the culture question.
On that note,
All right. So, Los, we're gonna ask you this first, and then it is, as always, open to the rest of the cast. Los, can you name 3 classic black films?
oh,
No.
Oh no!
That's
Hold on, I'm kidding.
the easiest black question.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I was gonna try to name more.
3
Hold on.
classic black films.
Okay. Friday.
definitely.
I always forget. Is it The Wood or Woods? I forget. Shit. Soul Plane. Is that classic though?
That's not classic.
That's when we gotta ask around. You say no?
Nah, it's
What do you say,
too
Soul
new.
Soul Plane? I say yes.
Nah.
I say
It's-
yes.
it's-
You
it's
say
new.
you say no.
It's old now. It's old now.
You say no.
See,
Sorry.
it's that old.
See,
You know what Soul Plane is?
It's that old.
I feel like
That makes it a
y'all
classic.
may not like it.
Soul Plane?
I just feel like it's too new.
Hold on, we
it's
can't.
not
Everybody
classic.
can't be talking. What was just? What was
No, I was
just?
just asking him if he knew. Because I didn't feel like you can't hear it on here.
I just feel like it's not classic. It's new. It's too new.
I feel like all black people know that movie and have seen that movie, can quote several lines from that movie, and can quote several scenes from that movie.
But the general, I think, black consensus was that it was trash. Like, we don't consider it a classic. It was trash.
All right. Sorry, Los.
And it's
I
so
thought
many
Soul
other-
Plane was an
it's so
easy
many
classic,
other
to be
movies
honest.
Out there, it's like, nah, I can't put that in there.
All right, sorry, man. And I'll give you the wood. It's called the wood. You weren't quite right on the. I'll let the other judges. I giving him. He said the wood or the woods.
Oh, The Wood is a classic. Hell
I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
for sure.
Did you want to name? Oh my. Oh, so his Soul Plane take we can't even take serious
Well,
anymore.
no, he didn't see that either. That's why he didn't have nothing to say about it.
I'm interested to hear your list next. By the way, I'm very interested.
Oh,
What's going? We should guess his list. What the fuck is going to be on his list for
Right, he
classic
was born
black
in
films?
2001.
Hardball.
Movies like that.
Right.
Hardball.
What is that?
Right. He was like a
He
kid
was
when
just
that
born.
came out.
Damn.
He ain't even got none. He ain't got none for real. Oh shit.
White
Little
chicks.
G baby.
White chicks.
White chicks, and they got white in the name.
Black
I
movie.
genuinely remember.
All right. What's your? You got 3?
I was already gonna say Friday.
I thought you was gonna go the next Friday after that. To be honest, that would have been an
I
easy
would-
one and 2.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't have gave you Friday after next.
I
I don't know. Actually, yes, I would have. Yes, I would have.
Boys in the Hood.
could have, but I
Easy.
didn't want to do that.
Boys in the Hood. That's an easy one.
Don't be a menace.
Best
Don't be a
Man.
menace. That's an easy one. Best Man. That's an easy one. The Brothers. That's an easy one.
What's
Juice. That's an easy one.
what's that other one?
New
Dead
Jack City.
Presidents.
Dead Presidents. That's another one. New Jack City. That's another one.
I gotta watch a lot of these.
Yeah, they all actually
I
are really
gotta-
good. I gotta watch them as adults again. As an adult again.
Higher Learning.
I watched that one as an adult. I watched that one at Georgia State in
I
their
rewatched
theater.
New
That
Jack
shit fire.
City, maybe like a month ago.
How was the
It's a
rewatch?
real simple, straightforward movie. Like, I thought it was more like deeper and complicated.
Was it corny? Like, was the game corny? Like, rockabye baby. I can feel like that'd be whack in 2021.
I mean, yes.
Maybe
it's
it was 21, but that was like 89.
Right,
I
you
mean,
gotta
back
put
then
yourself
it
back
was-
in their shoes.
That was the most gangster shit to ever hear from a black woman. But I
Yeah.
mean, in 2021, do we still feel the same?
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's why I like watching those movies. I take myself back in their times, and I try to put myself in the frame of like being an adult at that time versus me being the kid that I was at that time. So no, that bar is still hard.
What did they say? Lullaby his ass. Nino Brown ain't the problem. You got to be mad at the whole system. Now, what did he say? You got to bring down the whole system. Whatever.
Bro, I
New
love
Jack
Wesley
City.
Snipes, bro. I love all Wesley Snipes classic shit. And I love the little modern shit that he be doing too.
The more I see him, the more I like him, man.
Yeah.
I love
Is
watching
Blade
him
a
movies.
black classic?
Blade?
You say nay. I say yes.
Is it considered a black movie though? Because Blade is a classic. Blade is a classic, but is it a black classic?
Right.
I mean, I
That
think
part.
Wesley Snipes made it a black movie in my
Bro,
opinion.
he
Maybe
was
not.
like
Maybe
the
not.
one
Maybe not.
black
but
person in there.
That's what I'm
Everybody
thinking
else
too.
was
The
Like,
woman
everybody
was.
black.
The woman that he was. I remember he
What
drinking
was
her
that
blood.
on the first one or the second one?
The first one. It was the first one.
I don't think the second or the third can be considered, but maybe
Okay.
the first can be.
I can respect
a
not saying.
mention.
I can respect Blade not making the cut.
Yeah, no.
Dev, you got 3?
I was gonna say the trilogy. Friday after next.
You ain't got any like since you were born.
Since I was born,
When did the last Friday come out? That had to be like 2004.
6 or something like that.
I really can't think of any in the 2000s. Black classics in the 2000s.
what's the one Big Mom with Martin Lawrence?
I guess.
Big Mama's House.
I could give him a pass on that one.
The Medea movies, I guess.
Nutty Professor. No, those are not classics. The Nutty Professor.
They're not classics, but we're talking for his
Oh, okay,
generation.
okay,
for
okay,
his
okay.
generation.
Maybe that might be the best version for him. Honestly, the plays might be his black classics.
Mm.
Jeez.
Now, this is like a little different from what.
Oh, wait. I got one. I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off. Fruitvale Station. Boom. That's his classic. That's his time black classic. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
What is it?
I would give you that.
Fruitvale Station. It's the one with Michael B. Jordan and he's living in Oakland. He gets shot.
Never
His name is
Yeah,
Oscar.
I give you that, but
I
it's
ain't
like
heard it.
it's more of a
It's about Oscar.
it's like a biopic or it's a real life story type
Man,
shit.
that was a great fucking movie.
It was a great fucking movie.
I
It was
ain't
based on
seen
some real
it.
shit.
Oh, Black Panther.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
Black
Black Panther.
that's a classic.
Okay.
And that's why I wanted to challenge the Fruitvale, because when you said we don't have anything like in the 2000s, it's like we don't. And that was a cop out. Fruitvale Station to me is a cop out. It is, but it's like original black creativity movie that's a classic. It's I can't name too many in the 2010s.
I'm having trouble.
I know,
I'm really
I
having
know
trouble.
Black Panther gonna make the cut
Yeah,
of
like,
a
for sure.
classic after enough time, but it's like
Oh no, that was instantly
No,
a
no,
classic
no.
after black people
Right.
saw it. The day black people saw it, it was a classic.
okay,
The way that black people acted
Nigga, when
about
we
it,
saw
and
the
then the fact that it was
trailer-
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
When we saw the trailer, that shit was a classic,
Yeah,
bro.
like the undertones and the plot, like this, a lot of the bars in there that relate so deeply to black people. That shit was an instant classic.
Lion King.
The newest one.
No, nigga.
Oh, the original one. That's a black classic.
Yeah, most of the actors was black.
I mean, sure, you can count it, I guess.
I like that. That touches my soul.
I'm trying to think of some more recent ones though. We ain't gonna spend too much time on this, but I just think it's kind of
I'm
fascinating.
thinking it's two of them. It's only one.
What, The Lion King?
No, Black Panther. I always think
Oh.
it's two of them.
They did announce the second one is gonna be coming out like in 2022, I think. And I want to say his name right, Ta-Nehisi Coates. That's not how you pronounce it.
I think it
Whatever.
is.
Okay, he's actually the one that's writing it. Super black nigga.
Not super black.
All right. Well, I ain't got no other classic black films. What does it do? What does it do? All right. So let's see. What else we got here?
How you doing?
All right. We only got a little bit of time left. Y'all wanna? We could do. I only got really one honorable mention. It might also be my amped up. Georgia is being sued by the Department of Justice. I think this is fucking absolutely goddamn fire. I think this is amazing. For the Department of Justice is suing Georgia for saying that their most recent voter laws are illegal, are prejudiced toward people of color. Right, and I think that
Specifically said black too.
yeah, he did actually say specifically black. And I think the dopest part about that is I saw a video of it from a White House correspondent in front of the Department of Justice seal. And like it was an old white dude and he actually said the words. Because if I would have just read this in a newspaper clip or an article, I wouldn't have believed it. I would have thought it was a satire. So that's really why I'm so amazed, because I saw it. He said it. It wasn't photoshopped. He really was in front of the Department of Justice seal. The federal government is suing Georgia for their illegal voter laws. I think that's amazing. I know they actually need to do something, but the fact that they
Right,
really
like,
brought
what
it
does-
is
what does
is a
the
big deal.
suing do?
What you gonna-
Like
Yeah,
Georgia,
they gonna-
Georgia pays, and then
They're
that's
gonna
it?
have to change it.
Okay.
That's the only like restitution I could imagine, because it's not about payment. Look, they're
Right.
gonna pay the federal government. No, nigga, you got to change that shit because it's unlawful. Hotep, give us.
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't follow the politics too much, but I mean, if I see a reasonable outcome after this, kudos to the niggas who made the shit happen. You know what I'm saying? But niggas can say a whole lot of shit, my nigga.
So you feel like it's just probably political theater?
Propaganda.
Most likely. Let's see what the fuck happens.
Let's see. Let's
Because
see.
how long is it gonna take them to
I'm
say?
very- I'm very
Is we
excited for
gonna
it, though.
even come back? I mean, is we gonna even remember this, or is we gonna be distracted by some other major catastrophe or some shit like that?
I think I'm gonna look back
We're
on
gonna be
this.
distracted, but yeah, well, this is not something. I don't think this is gonna go away, cause like it recently happened, and it was. I mean, I ain't saying that we should, but we was talking about it in our early pod days. So I mean, it obviously came back.
Yeah, we spoke about this like a month ago,
Mhm.
and so I think, I mean, do we have an example of this? Is this like a regular thing?
Like the
The
Department of Justice suing states for like laws and shit.
They do this?
Yeah,
They do
yeah,
this?
Yeah, they do this. Yeah.
They do.
okay.
Because it's always, to Ace's point, somewhat politically motivated.
Which is
They
the
do
whole
some
point
stuff
of like that we have that whole state laws versus federal laws. That's the whole point of it, to keep people in check.
I thought the part that grabbed your attention was that they like explicitly stated that
Black
this was in
people.
defense of black people.
Right.
Like we feel like black people have been done an injustice here, so we're coming at you specifically on their behalf, type shit.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that's a big
Right,
component.
that's
big
the
part,
biggest
but it's
part,
just
like,
like in
it's
general, like it
specific.
affects a lot of communities, and not just black people. But yeah, it was directed at black people. It just
And the
happened.
dude explicitly said black. That's the part that gets me too. Like usually you think, oh, it's about everybody affected, but then no, it's the black motherfuckers. Right?
They
Take out
love
the
to
black
generalize and say people of color.
motherfuckers. Yeah, no, they said the black.
And Georgia was already known for being fucked up when it comes to voting for black people in general. Like they just make it difficult. So like for them to even make it to amp up that difficulty, like and think that they can get away with it, like that's why this is a little big.
Shout out to that.
Word.
Anybody got any other honorable mentions?
Did you know that guys can't move their dicks without flexing their assholes?
So the feds also indicted. So the feds indicted rapper Pooh Shiesty by using his Instagram post of him flashing money. They matched the serial numbers on the money to a robbery.
That dude's stupid.
That shit crazy.
He's stupid.
I don't want to say too much because I believe he's a real gangster, and I live in Atlanta.
I'm not,
So-
I'm not denying his gangster.
It's not hard to
He's
find me.
stupid. He knew where
Los
that money
Ghost
came
said that, not me.
from. He knew.
I don't even want to say your real name.
He knew where he knew where he got that money from. Why
So
would you do that?
that was, I think, the wrong move to make, but I have nothing more to say other than that.
And Bill Cosby was released today.
Oh,
Post some other money.
Overturned.
Post some other money.
okay. I don't want to. Can we stop talking about Pooh Shiesty?
So he got released today, or they just said that he was gonna release him?
Stevie Robinson and all that, didn't he? Or was it
I don't know who it was.
You still talking about Pooh Shiesty?
No, he's talking about Bill
Oh,
Cosby.
okay.
He's
My
talking
bad.
about Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby got released today.
So
Except by some celebrity.
I read one thing that said he was gonna get out. There was because of some predetermined shit, and then I read another headline that said the state court completely overturned the other conviction, I guess, and he's just like out free and clear.
Yeah, he's pretty clear.
I heard that all his charges was dropped or something.
Wow.
But
Does
he
anybody
told
know?
me to do those class action lawsuits, but
Does anybody know the details of why it was
They said-
overturned?
For what they said, okay. 'Cause I think he said he had to serve at least 3 to 10, but then he got out on 2, and like the lady who was visiting him was saying like he just kept saying he was innocent no matter what, like because he like really was just on that, and he stayed on that, and I guess it just eventually got overturned. They said.
I really thought he pled guilty.
So the vague details is no, he didn't plead guilty. He was just convicted. The vague details is that he did some type of thing with the government way back when, I'm thinking like 2004 or 5, in relation to his case where he basically gave a statement and they decided not to press charges, and there's like some type of agreement where him giving the statements that he gave like almost exonerating, like they couldn't use that against him.
and they used it.
And they used that from an earlier case when the DA decided not to press charges
So
against
because
him.
of that, the case was dropped.
Yeah, it was like a technicality. It's not that he's innocent of anything that he was accused of.
It's just
It
they
was
can't accuse him
The
anymore.
legal process says when he did that,
He
you would
basically-
no longer charge him for that.
He got immunity, or double jeopardy. It's not double jeopardy because he never got convicted. He got immunity.
Yes, and they basically said when they released him too, he can never be tried on these charges again. So there's no coming back like, well, let's do this the right way. Like, nah, because of that deal in 2004, he should have never been convicted or charged in the first place.
This episode.
There's a black man.
Hey,
they
talking to the
locked
mic if you're gonna talk.
him.
If
I ain't gonna say nothing.
this episode of fucking Law and Order next season is gonna be fucking nuts. Cause they definitely gonna make one about this. This is fucking crazy, nigga. Damn, he really got on the technicality though. He was really out here raping bitches.
Who gonna play Bill? Who would be able to play
The dude with
Bill
the bad
Cosby?
eye.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
So he only
Forrest
got
Whitaker.
convicted for one of them though, because I was surprised to see he was only doing 3 to 10. I thought he was in there for life. I didn't know it was just 3 to 10. He only got convicted of like one of those charges. I know all them women came out, and they were on TV and stuff, but he
How
didn't
y'all feel
get
about
hit
him
with all
now?
that.
How you guys feel about him now?
I don't know. I want to believe him. I want to believe everybody, dog, but I don't know. I don't know the truth, and so I don't know.
I don't respect that dude was convicted of doing something 25 years ago. I feel like if you wanted to do something, you should have did something earlier. I know they got this Me Too movement going on, so women could just pop out at any moment and say, "Oh, he raped me 50 years ago," and they just gonna run with it, depending on how much stature you have in the world. If you rich enough, they gonna run with that.
Sometimes it's worth it though, bro.
It is.
Cause
It is. But if you waited 30 years to, I don't feel sorry for you no more. I'm sorry. My sorriness is just out the window.
Okay.
Now, it's wrong that he did what he did.
Make sure you're speaking into the mic.
If you get convicted, then it's fine. But me as a person, I can care less because you waited 30 years to do it. You didn't live your life, didn't done stuff, and now all of a sudden I can't live with it no more.
You think he in the shot? Because I hope they see him.
No, he's
'Cause
not.
he dropping the hot takes.
no, yeah, no, that's fine.
So,
I get what you're saying.
Cardo with the
but,
hot
but,
take.
But me coming from like an actual first-hand experience,
I
like
have my own experience.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
But-
So I have my own experience with a situation similar to that, and I'm not about to come out 30 years later and say, "Oh man, he did it, lock him up."
Nah,
I should have did all that then.
For me, it's a little different. It's like I have an older sister who, like, her father was doing some freak shit to her. And it was bad, and she didn't say anything. And the only thing that got her to say anything was her finding out that my mom was about to have a few kids, and she knows that how he was with babies and kids in general. So to try to stop him from doing any further damage to future kids, she decided to finally say something, and then things happened, and then now
It became a legal situation at that point. I'm curious.
yes, yeah. Dude got like 251 years.
But she didn't wait 30 years. She didn't wait till she was about
Hey.
45 and said that he did this when I was 12.
She is.
I got something that's gonna surprise y'all.
I think it was around that. Like, I don't think it was 30 years, but it was a long
A
time.
long time?
Cause she's my mom's age, so she's like 20 years older than me. So she waited a little less than 20.
Okay, then I respect that situation, but I just feel like women is verbal about a lot of things, and you should be verbal about everything.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, definitely. But I'm just saying, it's just like if there's some time that passes, there are cases where, you know, like, it can be respected, at least from my point of view, because of my experience.
But I had that
yeah,
similar-
yeah.
I had a little bit more experience. I ain't about to get all into that. But,
Yeah.
Right.
I had a little bit more experiences than just one. But I ain't
Bro,
gonna get
pull up
into
a
all
chair
that.
or something, bro. Come
But,
on, man. Get
I
comfortable.
do got a story to tell.
By the way, everyone,
I
this
had-
Cardo.
That's what I was gonna say earlier. Like, I'm not
this,
sure if he want to drop his hot takes without knowing his name. Like,
My name Moneybags, baby. You
so
know.
sometimes we gotta
let
give him
him
an
know.
alias. We
Moneybag
can't just be
Watts,
saying his
it's all
name.
available. But
Not with them takes. They'll find you, nigga. If a person want to find you,
that's fine. I'm with the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I have the right to have my own opinion, and you
Alright.
can't take that away from me because that's what I signed up for.
Let him know.
Yo, he looking like the dude. Yo, I want to give a shout out to everybody. I wanna
You know,
thank
I'm
Jesus
just speaking
for
into the
being
mic like I'm talking to a girl, you know. But all right, I do got a story to tell. I had a little foot chase today, y'all. I actually had
Whoa,
to chase a
okay.
nigga down, like really, like go full stride.
Damn.
hold on. Save that story, cause we really just had a wild, deep ass conversation, and we gotta say something about that. So
Ace had something to say though, so let Ace
Yeah.
get on that topic, and then
readjust your mic as you need. But
I was just gonna say.
hold on, take your time, cause I just want to say, dopest pod in the land, dog. You ain't never seen these conversations like this, dog.
Anyway, about Bill Cosby. So just like how, you know, in college or whatever, we've smoked a lot of ganja and things of that nature, you know, pop pills, whatever like that. I just
Allegedly.
feel like allegedly. I just feel like I don't know. I'm so pro woman. Everybody knows that. Now, if they deep down in their heart know that he raped them or whatever, or took advantage of them, or made them feel anything less than, you know, comfortable in their dealings together, then, you know, by all means he should definitely suffer whatever consequences come his way. However, with the stuff that they were saying in regards to him giving them pills and shit, and I don't know for sure, but I don't 100% feel like he was like spiking them or spitefully doing anything to. Well, I can't say spitefully doing anything to hurt them, because power is a weird ass drug. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's just like how it is between us as our generation, except for their generation. Their shit was Quaaludes or whatever the fuck he was giving them. You know what I'm saying? Our shit is different. Shit is Molly these days, is weed these days, is whatever keeps us intoxicated and inebriated.
Molly all in her champagne. She ain't even know
Now
it.
that was some bullshit. That whole
I'm just saying that's the
That's the
equal
Rick
of
Ross
today.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The version of today's drugging people.
Right. But he should definitely I mean, I definitely also agree with the sentiment that he's giving us a image of black men, to a positive image of black men in his other dealings that we see him in. You know what I'm saying? So if he's free and he's supposed to be, shout out.
You think he's canceled?
Yeah, I do.
Possibly.
I
I
think he's actually canceled too.
I
And
think
he
we-
wasn't like before.
I think we been canceled him when he started going in on like college students and shit like that on the SAG.
Pull your
campaign.
pants up.
Right. Like that changed our image and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I understand that he an old dude, you know what I mean? And they don't come off as something that we like all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he did it or not, you know, as I said in the beginning of this. But, you know, to your earlier conversation, I think I would say, I don't know the legal statute on rape, but if it's within the legal statute and some shit happened, rape, sexual assault, anything like that, I think you're valid. You're well within your rights to bring it up as long as it's still within the statute. Whether that's 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever they said, you're well within your right. And it's really complicated to like tell people how they should deal with a traumatic situation like that. And that's why
Right.
both of y'all are kind of right, because it's like it's really no right or
Right.
wrong
And
to it.
Just to be clear, Cosby was not convicted for any of those things that happened back in the 70s, 80s. He's convicted for something that happened in 2004. He wasn't convicted for all that shit. He was convicted for one thing. But go ahead, just to be clear.
No, that's valuable information. It's nuance to this.
I didn't think it was nothing recent, honestly.
No, it was 2004. He was convicted of drugging and molesting somebody in 2004.
So
And then those other people came out and said, yo, this happened to us too, to establish that, no, that is his MO. That's his pattern of behavior. So what she's saying is credible, but he got convicted for the one. He didn't get convicted for the other shit.
So actually, Felicia Rashad came out and said a great misjustice has been righted. And with the person that I was with, at least, she was like, yo, now we got to cancel Felicia Rashad too. This woman is wilding. See, cutting out all the bitches.
First off, we would never cancel Felicia Rashad. You know what I'm saying?
Even if she supports Bill and he's like a heinous monster.
We all got our flaws. But
That's the first nigga you ain't going that you actually like
nigga,
going back
balance,
him?
man.
We are gonna
balance.
have to transition
You
to
say balance,
positive.
but that is the one in 100. That is the 1 in 100.
My thing is, we don't know if
you
he
pick
did
Cosby.
that shit.
Yeah, right.
I'm
you
not
don't
picking
know.
him. I'm
Okay.
picking her.
Okay.
I would never cancel her for this nigga.
I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
Going not
Okay.
listen to her because she said what she said. She has her own opinion. She has the right to her own opinion, and I can't get mad at her for having it.
All these ain't shit niggas, and she ain't gonna call Cosby an ain't shit nigga.
All I was gonna say is, I think
we,
our
need a,
conversation.
we need a Black History question. He just said it twice.
I mean, he actually dropped like 4 of them since the. But
I gotta say, I think I dropped way more than that.
blah, 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 blah. Oh, as our conversation just showed, it's a complicated thing. Nobody really knows what
Right.
happened. He wasn't even convicted for the old shit that everybody's saying that he did. At the new shit, then it got overturned. Who really knows what the fuck is right? Who the fuck was really there?
Right.
So
That shit kind of hard to talk about too. Like, it's never. Like if it happened to you, why would you immediately want to go out and say, like it's hard to just like say something like that, you know?
So I'm gonna give you this black culture question. Then we're gonna transition into positives real quick.
Yes, sir.
This one is actually more of a yes or no, or it's a right or wrong. What movie starring Tyrese will BET just not stop playing?
What movie? What?
What
Niggas do it right.
what movie starring Tyrese will BET just not stop playing?
Oh, if he get this wrong, I feel like we should be able to slap him. Like,
What do you mean?
Like a neck slap or something, bro. Cause God, they play that movie.
Oh my god.
He don't know black classic movies.
Dev
He
don't
probably-
know nothing about nothing, bro.
Shit, nah, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't think of any movie that he's been in. It's been like the last one I think I saw maybe was Fast and Furious, but I don't think it's that.
Boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm already to give you a line.
Hold on. Dev, what's your guess? I mean, you're on the right track, so maybe you're just confusing things. But Tyrese wasn't in Bad Boys.
He wasn't.
No.
He was not in Bad Boys. Try it again. I'm gonna give you another guess because I like the track you on.
Right, like what the fuck? I hate y'all. I hate y'all. Y'all ask me
Generation
questions.
Z. Generation cheater.
Nah. That shit happened like the second time y'all did that.
This
Y'all-
nigga
y'all
said
be- y'all be
Tyrese
looking-
who?
Tyrese Gibson, nigga.
I know you seen that video.
You don't know Tyrese. All right.
Probably don't. Like,
He don't
really
get every end of the pod. He always let me know why he shouldn't get a mic. All right. The correct answer was
Bad boy. I mean,
Baby
boy.
the right niggas got mics. So yes, definitely Baby Boy. Definitely Baby Boy. He don't love me no more. Taraji is even bad when she cry. Her ugly cry is beautiful.
Yeah, I say I hate her ugly cry. You crazy.
Like, what's that thing called? The thing that got eyes inside of it?
The praying mantis,
No, you're right. A chameleon.
a lizard.
Dragonfly.
Y'all sitting there. I can't tell y'all. bro.
All right, man. Y'all niggas got some positives so we can get the fuck out of here.
I started a new job.
That's what's up.
This got to be the third time you said that on this pod.
Cause I've been waiting to start this motherfucker.
You be getting new jobs, dog. You the man with that.
But this one, I think I'm a hold
Says
on
the
to it, you know what
the
I'm
one
saying?
person that wants to be a stay-at-home wife.
I know, right?
She be getting them jobs though.
I'm working on that. I'm working on my exit plan. Gotta
Okay.
find me a wife first.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's a great one. Anybody else got any positives? I'm gonna throw out the fact that Master P recently signed with Rock Nation. Let me pull up the deets on this. A sent this to us like a week and a half ago, and I'm sorry, listeners, that I let you down and didn't include this on the last pod. Oh no, you just sent this Sunday. All right, fuck that. I'm right on point then. I'm holding you niggas down. So Master P signs with Rock Nation because he wants to become the head coach for
That's the second one. The first one was about him joining some sports thing.
Rock Nation.
Nah, it's another thing then. It's
Rock
another,
Nation Sports.
I know. It's another one that I sent you now. That was a week ago. Cause I sent you two things on Master P.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look for the other one, but I know that this nigga, I was reading an article just now, he was trying to become the head coach for the New Orleans Pelicans, which his hometown is New Orleans, so that's incredibly fire. And then the fact that, you know, he actually was an NBA player, niggas forget. Right, and
Like you said, man, this nigga done lived a legendary fucking life.
I
He
think
played for the Hornets and the Raptors.
yeah. So yeah, this nigga done probably had the most successful independent fucking rap label. This nigga had like, what did they say, 10 top 10s at the same time or some wild shit. This nigga fucking put his son on. Oh, shout out to the Verses as well with Soulja Boy and Bow Wow. I heard that shit was mad funny. They brought out Lil Romeo and shit, and I forgot this nigga. He called himself the Kobe.
Oh.
Did anybody see that? He
Yeah,
he
I
said
heard
he was
about
Kobe.
it. He broke it down though.
Soulja was LeBron and Bow Wow was MJ. We can get into that because it is some truth in it. But again,
It is.
I'm trying to big up Master P because Lil Romeo really did have that fucking TV show on Nickelodeon, and that shit was like mad dope.
He got movies.
Right, and the nigga had movies. The nigga got shoes.
He really ain't stopped working.
You got to Cardo. You got to talk it to the mic, my brother. You got to talk it to the mic.
Actually, my favorite rapper at one point in time, just a little bit.
I
like
believe
him
it.
more than Bow Wow.
I think a lot of people felt
Well, I
that
have
way.
a top 5 favorite, so my favorite is always 5. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just one.
I mean, we haven't did a power ranking in a while. Throw us your top 5.
Right now, it definitely ain't Romeo, but right now, J. Cole number 1. Then I'm going to hand it to my man Moneybags. I mess with him. Then I'm gonna give it to I don't really want to give it to the old dudes because they really ain't really been making nothing too much. They just hop on songs with these young niggas and get some of their heat. So I'm gonna give it all young niggas.
Okay.
All right, Baby. I'm gonna give
Okay.
Baby Lil Baby number 3, and then let's see who else I got.
Do you need time to
Kendrick
think?
Lamar's moved from 2 to 4. That's because he was dropping no fire really that I want to hear. So and number 5. Who I listen to a lot?
It's not the Jigga Man.
He old, man.
Okay, I just thought that
It's
you
like-
seem like the kind of guy that would like him.
If I was gonna pick them, then these young niggas wouldn't be in the. If I was gonna pick old niggas, then the young niggas wouldn't be in the question.
All right, what's your 5th?
That's a good question, bro.
We can come back to it in the
Yeah, come
post
back to
credits,
that.
but we in hella overtime.
He said new niggas, not old niggas.
All right, so yeah, once again, shout out to Master P. I couldn't find that other article you were talking about. I only seen the one. So once again, shout out to Master P, living the life that we all want to live.
David East. I like my man.
Oh man, I want to argue with you, but it's the end of the pod. 'Cause I don't feel like David E should be on anybody's list like that. But yo, 5, maybe 50, but maybe. So anybody else got positives before we head out?
Nope.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take that as we ready to fucking get out of here.
How does it? Oh, yeah.
Stay black, stay strong. Remember, they can't bring you down unless they below you. Loyalty before royalty. The real respond. Pimps up, hoes down. You know where you want to be. Deuces.
Peace.
Toodles.
We out.
Drop the mic.
What we be saying? We be pussy.
I said I ain't want to be a cat, man. Y'all niggas be going into a rage, like everything gotta be perfect, bro. I got valid reasons for my shit. Niggas, I said, yo, I'm not sure if I want to be cat, man. They said, oh, change the topic. Oh my god, no, don't let them do it.
Look, man. Look, I said, do we need to change the topic? You ain't say nothing. I took that as a
At
yes.
the end of the day, it was like, don't let them do it.
I was like, bet. I'ma hold my man down.
But let's say
She
shit.
asking you all these personal questions about your relationship.
Am I the only person in her relationship? So when I say
Yes.
certain shit, these niggas be looking at me like, I can't have a relationship.
Oh, you
No, you in here now. So I'm saying, if you was in here, you would understand. I was just asking somebody else in here, and I realized, because when I say shit, they be like, no, it's supposed to be blissful.
This nigga
It's
said.
supposed to have no doubts.
This nigga said, I'm thinking about being single again or something like
No,
that.
that's not what he said. That's not what he
I
said.
realized that's
This is what happened.
that.
This is what happened.
Seriously.
The ask the cast was.
See, this is
what
why you
keeps a
think
man?
niggas ain't shit, because you twist what they say.
See, the ask the cast was.
That's what the fuck I got from
What
it.
keeps a man? We all basically said a man that wants to be kept. And somehow I got on green. He was like, "Well, I'm
I
not
said,
sure if
so
I
what?
want to be
Be
kept."
kept, right.
And then I looked at him like, "We don't have to go here." He looked at me, ain't say nothing. I was like, "Bet, we just gonna pivot out of this shit. We gonna change the subject."
I'm part of there. What you talking about?
All right.
What is the realization?
I'm
Like, I'm with her. This might be the last person I'm gonna be with. We literally talk about kids and I met her family and all that shit. So when I said that shit, I'm just like, yo, I'm seriously making sure that this is the one type shit. Like I'm taking this shit super serious. Some niggas was like, no, I'm trying to make sure because when I do this, I'm the type of person I take this shit so serious and I'm so loyal with this shit that I'ma really stay in this shit. So if I'm gonna commit my life to some shit, I
gotta
wanna
believe in
be
it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But if everybody ain't at that point where they about to commit their life to some shit, y'all said y'all still looking at shit.
Mhm.
Respectful. I might be at the end and I'm like, yo, this shit is like life to death. This shit
Am
is like,
I really ready to
am I really
be
ready
kept?
for this shit? Like, for
You
real,
tried
man?
it? Yeah, no, when we
I mean, I'm down still. I'm
when we
down
went to go
still.
see the apartment, she was talking to me. We was talking to a realtor or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, so who is this?" And she was introducing me. She was like, "Oh, you know, my future brother-in-law." You know, I was like,
Oh, she said that. Yeah, I was thinking about that's what I'm saying. That's how she talk. That's how she go about shit. Like, yo, this motherfucker serious as hell. Which you should be serious, but like, oh, this shit.
Honestly, I love the energy.
Huh?
I love the energy. She know where she
Oh,
wanted to go,
yeah.
and she moving in that direction.
"Yeah, I ain't saying that." I was just,
I respect it.
Okay.
a year in a relationship.
Now that's where I'm at. A year. But she in a rush with everything in life. That's where like she just always in a rush and she always thinks that's just how she is. So I just let her process how she processes. No judgment. You know, now. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I do. You gonna do what you do, and we gonna
fucked up, overconfident ass once again looks at that and says she knows she got a real one. That's why she trying to move
Yeah,
quick
that's
with
what I
me.
said. He always talking to him. Be making me think I should be way more confident and arrogant. Like, yo.
I said it last week, man. She done fucked around with real. Now she hate
They
lanes.
always hit you with something. No, I'm just a dope person. I be thinking to myself like, am I a dope person? Like, maybe I should be like I'm a dope person. Like, I don't know.
I'm that boy.
But when I
Been
tell
that
you,
boy.
like Tizzy has always boosted you up like 10 times, even when you not around. Like my brother this, my brother that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I do it when he not around.
Chill.
For a
He,
reason.
yeah, right.
I'm just saying.
He's explicitly told us not to talk about that.
I don't be feeling the same way, so I'll be taking my time with shit. I'll be really overanalyzing certain shit because I don't be that shit.
Nah,
It
bro.
might seem like I'm that sure.
Nah, bro. All jokes aside, you the man, bro.
Bruh, I don't be
You the
that
man,
sure.
bro.
I seem like I'm sure and confident all the time. I don't be that fucking sure.
That's what confident people always say.
Yeah.
Yep.
You young people,
Nah,
that person
nigga.
get their confidence.
But
People don't know they do
Yeah.
That's why I can't start talking about green in front of him because it sounds wild, but bro, I've known you a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
You've been the man for a long time, bro. I've known you a long time, son.
You only see the world from your perspective, right? You just you. So people will see you and they assume all this shit about you because they can see you from the outside.
Right.
But when you be like,
You know how like deep in shit you are. You know you ain't shit. You don't know the worst parts of me. I'm showing you what you like.
Like, oh shit, all right, we're gonna fuck with this now.
Let's go to you. Let's go to you.
But it don't be like, cause like some people I mean like they be like, oh you must be like arrogant or this or that. But like, not really. It might be presented that way, but like internally, I don't really be sure.
Actually, I gotta write that down.
If they don't really know
That's a
you,
question.
I feel like
That's why even last week when you said the part where you like, what'd you say, like condescending or something like that?
Yeah, but it's like if they don't know you, I would think.
And again, I do that with you and Dre and stuff because I always challenge y'all to be yourselves and be. I'm like, yo, if you gonna survive talking to me, you gonna survive talking to me.
Right, that's why it's like, yeah.
So I used to do that to y'all on purpose, but I don't do that to just random motherfuckers like I said last week.
Y'all want to end the pod on that?
Oh, I forgot we still recording.
Oh yeah, I mean, we done.
I mean, we've been done, but I mean, like that was just extra credit.